This video is brought to you by Skillshare. Stay tuned to find out more about Skillshare and how you can join their online learning community. Well, welcome back to another video. This one, I'm usually very planned on my videos. I usually know what's coming up next, but the weather just absolutely threw me for another one, and something else happened I'm gonna show you. I said in the last video we were done with maple syrup, but the trees just decided over the last 2 days to just keep running. I just went out to go pull the taps and the buckets were overflowing. So Rick and I decided that we were just gonna leave the taps in for a few more days, and we think we're gonna get about another half gallon of syrup by the time we boil this all out. So definitely gonna get back onto that. But the best part about this entire story segment, reason why I didn't know what this week's video was gonna be about, is because I got a call from Pascal. If you guys don't remember Pascal, he's from Quebec. I met him about 4 or 5 years ago on the road. We've been separated because of COVID, and you know, he lives in Quebec and I'm up here in New York. We're only 6 hours apart, but we could never actually meet up or hang out for the last 2 years. And he's on his way back home. He came down to the States for winter. He called me and he's here. Another fun thing is Rita. If you guys know Rita with the shuttle bus. You're on candy camera.
No, don't you dare.
I'm doing it. She's decent enough.
I'm decent enough.
Look at you. Hey Rita, I came over here. She's coming up here too. You just saw her down at Schoolie Swarm. I think summer and spring are starting. I'm starting to get phone calls from people to want to come up and visit and hang out and park in the driveway. So I don't know where this video is going, but maple syrup, Pascal, Rita, my dad's coming up. I mean, Rachel's in Germany.
We are on our way to the Netherlands because Henry, who's filling up the gas right now, only lives about 20-30 minutes away from the border of the Netherlands. So we are going to head over there before going back down to Magdeburg to see my friend June. So I'm very excited, and it's a very nice surprise. I didn't think that I would be leaving Germany, so here we are, leaving Germany. Yolaka?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. I'm beyond excited. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. So apparently it's like a really nice place where everyone takes like really nice pictures and stuff. So we'll be heading there, so come along with me to the Netherlands.
It's summertime. I'm waiting at the beach. It is so nice.
I like the weather.
Oh, it's so nice. I wanna go ahead and change into my bikini because it's so warm.
Oh God. I think it's colder than it is in New York. So it is so windy. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fall into the water next to me because it's like, yeah, here we are. I'm following the yellow brick road. So we made it to the top. It is still incredibly windy, even though we are now sheltered from the rain. It's so bad only half of my pants are wet. So yeah, let's go inside. Now,
The good thing about it is that when we're walking back, it gets the same color.
Yeah. So we
That's
will
the good
match.
thing
We will
about
be
it.
matching.
this is the prettiest place I have been ever.
Rachel seems to be having a lot of fun in Germany, but we'll get a tour of his rebuilt awesome camper that he did here. He originally bought a school bus a long time ago, didn't work out with registration in Quebec, and he ended up getting this trailer, but he didn't give me a final tour yet, so you don't get one until I do. So we'll probably do that a bit later. But since he's from Quebec and I'm from New York, he likes maple syrup and I like maple syrup, so I'm gonna take him up on the mountain and we're gonna go collect the buckets, and then we'll get this, I don't know what today's gonna be, but we're gonna get started.
I clean it and dry it every time.
Pascal, you filmed the video. You were in the first YouTube video I think I ever posted in my entire life, weren't you?
That
was me, you, and Josh?
In Florida,
Yeah, in Florida.
Monkey.
Yeah, we were playing
Yeah.
Monkey out in the Florida Keys.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Here you go, Pascal. So we played for the Florida Keys, Pascal, and now you're in the Adirondacks with me collecting maple syrup.
Yeah, that's kind of different. Huh?
Oh yeah. Ooh, it's soft. Oh man, I don't like this. Should have. Rick said to go, but I don't want to destroy his road. Here you go, Pascal.
Okay.
So Pascal, have you ever gone maple syruping even though you're Quebec? You're from Quebec?
Yeah, first time.
First time ever?
Yes.
I don't know the actual numbers on this, but I'm pretty sure that Quebec as a province creates like 3/4 of the world's maple syrup, or they hold 3/4 of the world's maple syrup reserve. It's actually really interesting if anyone out there wants to look into it. Rick's been telling me a lot about the maple syrup reserve. Apparently, just like there's OPEC, who like runs all the oil in the world kind of thing, there's also a like OPEC of maple syrup, and they control the supply of maple syrup and the pricing. When I say liquid gold, they literally treat it like liquid gold. Bucket number 2. It's currently dripping. I vote the rest goes in your bucket because mine's gonna be heavy. Oh wow, that's actually got a lot more than the one I just poured.
It's always a surprise.
No. Oh! Whoa! That one's... What?
Yeah, I think it's the winner.
Oh my goodness, that one's actually really full. Wow. And there's still one more. Gosh, it's starting to snow sleet. This is usually...
The winner.
This one right here is usually my best tree. Is it gonna be the best tree today?
Ta-da! No.
No? Oh wow. That's
It's
still pretty good though.
Oh yeah.
But that's a deeper bucket than the other one, so maybe,
Okay.
who knows?
Looks similar to the other one.
Water weighs 8 pounds a gallon, and I'm pretty sure we just got 5 gallons of sap, which is 98% water. And I got 5 gallons of sap pretty much, so I've got a whole bunch of weight in water, and now we gotta walk back to the truck. Now a message from our sponsor. You guys all know that I've been on social media for quite a bit of time, and one of my favorite parts about posting on social media is the fact that I get to share and tell stories. Stories about myself, my family, and my friends who also live on the road and I've met over the last few years. And this is one reason why I've joined Skillshare. If you guys don't know who Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands and thousands of courses with people from over 150 countries around the world on this website. Skillshare is an ad-free program unlike YouTube, which many of you may know. So if you guys are interested in heading on over there, you guys can get a subscription, and they are updating consistently all of their content, so there's always new courses getting published. One course that I've recently looked into is Video for Instagram, telling an engaging story in less than a minute. Now this online course goes through the entire breakdown of how you can learn how to tell engaging stories on social media, specifically on Instagram, but honestly those skills will pass over into all the different realms of social media. My start on YouTube actually started over on Instagram, where I learned how to tell 15-second stories, which then developed into me going into full-time YouTube videos. If you guys are interested in joining Skillshare and their online learning community, if you're the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description or use my code MichaelFuhr, you're gonna get 1 month free. But now it's time to get back to maple syrup, Pascal, Rita, my dad, and whatever else is gonna happen in this video. Rita just called and she's gonna be here in probably about 10 minutes or so. She lost service, which means she's somewhere between the town south of us and here. So yeah, we'll say about 10 minutes. But she's coming up because she has some pretty big news that she wanted to share with me. When I was down at Schoolie Swarm, her girls, she has 3 daughters, and they all came to me and asked me to encourage her to get a larger school bus because they wanted more room for themselves as they're getting older. So I talked to Rita and encouraged her to get a larger bus, and well, she did.
Hi Mike, I wanted to thank you for asking Mom to get a bigger bus, but she went a little overboard. It's 40 feet long.
So now this bus is definitely a lot bigger than her little shuttle bus. This bus was a Blue Angels bus from New Jersey. It was used on the military base. So this thing is like a cream puff, barely used, low miles. Yeah, the Blue Angels.
The Blue Angels, yeah, they used it for their shuttle bus from the Army base to the Navy base to the Air Force base in New Jersey. It only has 54,000 miles on it.
Oh my gosh. And so you're gonna double the miles in less than like a year, I bet.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Just gonna start building it out this summer. We're gonna see a bit of you. You're building it in Jersey. What's going on?
Yes.
she's just excited to have it.
Everything.
We got Rita here. We got Pascal here. We got the syrup boiling, so it's gonna take probably another 3 hours. We've been timing it throughout the entire spring season to see how long it's gonna take. I'm gonna bet 3 hours, and then we have another bucket right here that's full. So we've got quite a bit of boiling to do. This is not the most efficient way to do it. We'd rather have an evaporator pan, but this is the first year I'm boiling syrup, so this is where we're gonna be figuring it out. But while it's boiling, Pascal just offered to show us the trailer. So Rita and I are gonna go check out Pascal's custom rebuilt vintage camper.
Can have a look and do the...
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah. Should put some light for you.
Oh no, it's actually wow. Pascal, you really did clean this thing up. Rita, you're not allowed inside. This thing's nice. This is Pascal's dog, Mia. How do you say English and French?
Anglais.
Anglais? Parlez-vous anglais? Parlez-vous how do you say it?
Parlez-vous anglais?
Parlez-vous anglais? I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I don't think you understand what I'm saying because you're a French dog. Rita, opinions? Or sorry, Rachel, because you're stepping Rachel.
Right,
yeah, while Rachel's
today.
in Germany, you're stepping Rachel. So.
Yep, thumbs up. It
Right.
is nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I will probably hook it up to my car and take it away.
You're gonna sell the bus you just bought?
Sure.
You can do an exchange, right?
Yeah, we'll exchange, right?
Yeah. We just got a trade going on. We're gonna trade the 40-foot coach bus that Rita just bought for the 10-foot trailer that he bought, except I don't think they're gonna let that coach bus up in Quebec as
Yeah, that's true that
the registration's not gonna work too well in Canada. They're not too friendly to schoolies up in Quebec.
yeah, they're kind of difficult.
And then
That's the dog.
Yeah.
That's a little sofa and that's the dog. It's really easy, like it's like, welcome, it's the bed and the kitchen. Thank you for coming. Bye. And that was a...
oh no. And the best part is you didn't have to custom make that because that's a.
Pascal got this trailer about 2 years ago when I last saw him in the winter. Pascal never told me how old the trailer was, but I'm pretty sure it's about 30 or 40 years old. He gutted it all the way down to the exterior metal, had to do tons of repairs on the inside, rebuilt it from the ground back up, and now he just has this amazingly beautiful trailer that he gets to travel around in the winters, and this is the perfect trailer for him. I just want to give you guys a size reference for this thing. We keep saying it's 10 feet, but he's driving a GMC. It's a GMC Canyon. I don't know how long they are, but if anyone wants to look it up, that's a GMC Canyon, and I'm pretty sure it's 2019, and that's the size of the trailer. You can see my truck and Rita's car behind, so it literally is like 10 feet. And then, you know, in reference, we've got this bus over here, which is 37 feet, so you got 70 square feet of living space over there, and you got 220 about right there. Right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Rita?
I think it's awesome. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
It's amazing how much went over in 24 hours.
Yeah, because there was like drops. Yes, well.
I keep saying syrup season's over, but then the weather keeps telling me that it keeps going. But the fun thing is it seems like summer's kind of starting, even though there's snow on the ground, because people are coming up to visit. We've got Rita and Pascal here still. We checked one of the buckets by Rick's house today, and Rita, as you just saw, put her head in there and took a little peek, and it is way more full than we thought. So it looks like we're gonna have another boil going on. Last bucket first. Last bucket first.
Which one?
The last one first.
Okay.
That's the best tree.
This is a good tree, right?
Yep.
This is the tree that's really been producing.
Is this the first time you're collecting, Dad?
Yep.
This is my dad's first time collecting sap with all of us, along with
Now I learned this
Rita.
from Rachel.
You learned what?
Make sure the bucket is stable
Yeah.
before I pour into it, or it'll fall over and we lose all the sap. So let's see what we got. This is the tree that produced real well, right?
This is the good tree, or at least we say it's called good tree.
Oh, the tree down bottom's better. But look, we got ice. That might be why.
Oh, no, it'll still drip through.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's pretty heavy.
Dad, you're dropping. Dad, the sap's dripping.
No, it's not. Wow.
Yeah. Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
Listen to that. I watched Rick, so I know how to do this. Whoops. There we go.
Good tree. All right, Rita, it's your turn.
My turn?
Ooh, there's ice on that one, too.
Oh, wait a minute. Because it's so pretty.
Spill it. Wow, that tree produced more.
I wonder if it's because the bucket's this.
Ice too?
Yep, everything.
Yes, it does. The maple slushy.
Why don't you eat it?
Yeah, we want everything.
Yeah. Come on.
I say we should we're gonna let these drip for the rest of the day, collect it, and then I keep saying it, but it's actually eventually gonna happen. We're gonna pull the taps. This is just too much fun. It's your turn, next tree. Who thinks it's a Frisbee?
Yeah.
You guys are killing it. Good job, good job, good job. We don't know yet, but I'm thinking good job. You're good job too. Oh, sorry, Rita, you're a good job too.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh my gosh, though.
Next one.
You can hear it. Wow.
So?
I think we just doubled our syrup production for the year from the previous video in like 2 days, and we were not expecting. What Rick was explaining to me was that he used to run these tubes. So like if you look up in the woods here, these are his old lines you might be able to see. So I'll zoom in. You can see the old lines in the woods. So Rick used to run lines and everything. They had over 2,000 taps. Essentially what Rick was telling me was that if we were running lines, the season would have probably ended by now, because he said it dries up in the lines by the time it gets down to the sugar shack, unless you have like a vacuum system, which I guess are newer systems. Because we have the buckets, he said that they drip faster and longer because we're directly going to the tree, it goes right into the bucket, and it's good to go.
So a lot of people on the comments before were asking, you know, why don't we run lines? And the reason is we're just having fun with this. And a lot of other questions were how many trees were tapped. So actually there's a tree all the way down in the beginning. That's kind of our sample tree that gives us an idea of what the run is. And if that tree's running well, then we know to come up the hill to get these. But right now, Michael has tapped one tree down there with 1 bucket. Then he's tapped this tree with 2 buckets. This tree here has 2 buckets. You can't see, it's behind. And then this tree here has 1 bucket. So up here on the hill, we have a total of 6 buckets that we are collecting the sap from.
So we're at the last bucket, but I want to show, look at the ice. It looks like a leaf, like a pine leaf. It's pretty cool. I gotta get the focus. There it is. And look at it dripping. Well, there you go. Actually, what we need to be is not mud season, so we can drive.
Well, it starts all over again. Mike thought he was done with the boil, but we've been blessed to have close to 10 gallons of sap here. So
Guess we're
we're
boiling.
going to set the boil back up again. And I don't know, maybe what, get it, maybe a quart, at least a pint.
Oh no, because we still have the other stuff that we did that was running yesterday. So we're gonna end up with another 3/4 of a gallon almost at this point, because we just collected almost another 30 gallons of sap. Best mistake I ever found. Pillowcase. Works perfect.
That is the Adirondacks sluice box.
Yeah. Well, Rita, Pascal, my dad, everyone's headed out. Rachel's back from Germany, and it is just so crazy how this parking lot, we love to call it a parking lot, this driveway goes from being a parking lot back to a driveway so quickly, back and forth. But yeah, for the rest of the weekend, you know, we finished boiling out the syrup. I hung out with Rita and Pascal, 2 people I haven't seen for a while. So we just really just enjoyed the weekend and just, you know, spent some good quality time together. But it looks like the summer's definitely starting. In the next video, I can officially say that we are going to get Ivan. So this video is going up. You might be watching it on Saturday. 3 days from now on Tuesday, getting on a plane and we're going to get Ivan. So in the next video, we won't be in the Adirondacks. We're going to be in Colorado.